Good evening, esteemed television watchers. Nakhchivan News Information Program is on air. Today, 32 years have passed since the Khojaly genocide, which left a deep mark in the history of world tragedies. There have been more terrible crimes in history, and when we look at history, we see that the Khojaly genocide wasn't the first attempt at ethnic cleansing by Armenians. It can be concluded that they have been planning genocide against Azerbaijanis for many years. The Armenians who didn't dare to face Azerbaijani army on the battlefield and were full of rancor and hatred only attacked unarmed civilians with weapons and massacred the elderly, women and children without mercy. On February 21, President Ilham Aliyev signed a decree on the establishment of the Ordubat State Historical and Cultural Reserve. On the same day, the plenipotentiary representative of the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Fuad Necafli, met with the delegation of the Union of Turkic Elders. More details in our official news blog.
On the 21st of February, President Ilham Aliyev signed a decree on the establishment of Ordubat State Historical and Cultural Reserve. According to the decree, the territory of Ordubat Historical Architecture Reserve was declared Ordubat State Historical and Cultural Reserve in order to better protect, promote, and improve management of the monuments located in the territory of Ordubat city. Ordubat is a unique example of historical and cultural heritage of Azerbaijan. On the 21st of February, the plenipotentiary representative of the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Fuad Necafli, met with the participants of the conference called Eastern Gate to the Turkic World, Nakhchivan 100, including Chairman of the Union of Turkic Elders, member of New Azerbaijan Party Veterans Council, academician Sudeyv Imamverdiev, as well as his delegation. Fuad Necafli informed about the socio-economic development steps implemented in Nakhchivan under the instructions, attention and care of President Ilham Aliyev, including multi-profile projects to be implemented in water supply, energy, infrastructure construction, education, healthcare, agriculture and other directions. Chairman of the Union of Turkic Elders, member of the New Azerbaijan Party Veterans Council, academician Sudeyv Imamverdiev, presented an honorary diploma of the Union to the plenipotentiary representative Fuad Necafli for his services in the socio-economic development of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, as well as his utmost support for the organization of the conference. Member of Parliament, Professor Musa Qasımlı, presented the book Heydar Aliyev and Caucasian Problems to the plenipotentiary representative. On the 22nd of February, the plenipotentiary representative of the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Fuad Necafli, met with students within the framework of the Open Microphone project held at the Nakhchivan State University. In more than 2 hours, the plenipotentiary representative answered more than 30 questions in detail addressed by local and foreign students as well as young employees of the university, and he listened to their requests along with proposals. In the sincere meeting, Fuad Necafli advised students and the youth to keep their patriotic and national spirit forever, to develop as intelligent and educated youth, to invest their knowledge and skills for the sake of the development of Azerbaijan. The plenipotentiary representative wished them success in their studies and future careers. At the end, a commemorative photo was taken with all the participants of the Open Microphone project.
A conference on the Eastern Gate to the Turkic World, Nakhchivan 100, was held at Nakhchivan State University. The Nakhchivan delegation paid a 2-day visit to Ankara, Turkey on February 15 and 16. Along with this, an interactive lesson dedicated to the Khojaly genocide was organized in the Memorial Museum.
Nakhchivan State University and Turkic Elders Public Union jointly organized a conference called Eastern Gate to the Turkic World, Nakhchivan 100. At the conference, Rector of Nakhchivan State University Elbrus Isayev evaluated the President Ilham Aliyev's decree dated December 30, 2023, titled as On the Celebration of the 100th Anniversary of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic as a significant case in the history of the Autonomous Republic. The rector conducted speech about the exceptional services of the great leader Heydar Aliyev in the rise and progress of Nakhchivan, which faced the most difficult trials throughout the history. Chairman of the Union of Turkic Elders, member of New Azerbaijan Party Veterans Council, academician Sudeyv İmamverdiev mentioned that the power of any population is measured by having a leader who affirms himself in all situations. The academician, through historical facts, drew attention to the power period of national leader Heydar Aliyev in Nakhchivan and the development of autonomy period. Member of the Milli Meclis, corresponding member of Azerbaijan National Academy of Sciences, Doctor of Historical Sciences, Professor Musa Qasımlı, spoke on the topic of Nakhchivan's role in the protection of territorial integrity of Azerbaijan and restoration of state independence, a comparative analysis of historical events. Güllü Yoloğlu, head of the Ethnology of Turkic Nations Department of Azerbaijan National Academy of Sciences, Doctor of Historical Sciences, Turkologist, while speaking on the topic of the importance of October 3, 2009 for the Turkic world, Nakhchivan Declaration, mentioned on the importance of this day with a remarkable history for the Turkic world being founded in Nakhchivan. She justified her opinion through sound historical facts. Emin Shaliyev, Associate Professor of the Department of International Relations at Nakhchivan State University, Doctor of Historical Sciences, conducted speech about the historical importance of international agreements related to the status of Nakhchivan. Associate Professor of the Department of Azerbaijan History, Doctor of Philosophy in History, Elchin Zamanov, also conducted speech on the role of Nakhchivan in modern international arena. Then a video summary was demonstrated and the event continued with a concert program prepared by the university's Faculty of Arts. The delegation from Nakhchivan paid a 2-day visit to Ankara, Turkey on February 15th and 16th. According to the information provided by the Ministry of Economy of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, the perspectives of Turkey and Nakhchivan economic cooperation and export opportunities between them were discussed. Within the framework of the visit, the delegation from Nakhchivan met with the Minister of Trade of the Republic of Turkey, Ömer Bolat, in Ankara. During the meeting, various views were exchanged on the development prospects of economic relations, appropriate investment environment, opportunities to export goods produced in the Autonomous Republic to Turkey, and the implementation of projects within the framework of state program. At the meetings held at the Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry of the Republic of Turkey, discussions were held on expanding the export opportunities of agricultural products produced in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic.
Young soldiers in Special Combined Arms Army took the military oath. Those who spoke at the event congratulated the young people on taking the military oath and wished them to be brave, disciplined, and fulfill their military duty to the motherland with dignity. The swearing-in ceremony concluded with the ceremonial passage of the personnel in front of the tribune to the sounds of the military march.
On the occasion of the 100th anniversary of the establishment of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, an event called Autonomy in its 100th year was held in Ordubat district. At the event, the head of Ordubat District Executive Power, Recep Rahimli, and the chairman of Nakhchivan branch of Azerbaijan National Academy of Sciences, academician Ismail Hacıyev, evaluated the decree of President Ilham Aliyev titled as On the Celebration of the 100th Anniversary of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic as a significant event in the history of the Autonomous Republic. Nakhchivan's role in socio-political, scientific cultural life and in the history of the country was also brought to attention. Later on, a documentary about the history of autonomy was demonstrated. The event continued with the artistic part.
A scientific conference was held on the occasion of the International Mother Language Day at the Nakhchivan branch of the Azerbaijan National Academy of Sciences. At the conference, reports were made on the topics: review of some issues of Azerbaijani language, issues of writing and alphabet of our language, state and language issues during the years of independence, and the questions of the participants were answered. As part of the 100th anniversary events of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, the 75th birthday of academician Tariel Talibov was celebrated. It is highlighted that under Tariel's guidance, 12 doctors of sciences and 11 philosophy doctors have been trained, making valuable contributions to our scientific community. The event concluded with the presentation of a bibliographic index book and a honorary decree as a gift for Tariel Talibov's 75th birthday. The Jubilee expressed gratitude to those who contributed the organization of the event. Deputy Chairman of Turkish Elders Public Union, Rector of Azerbaijan Television Academy, honored cultural worker Telli Panakıze, and Chairman of World Türkology Center Julu Yoloğlu met with students and teachers studying journalism at Nakhchivan State University. An experienced TV journalist told the participants about the secrets of journalism and shared her experiences. Repair and improvement works continue on the roads in the residential areas of Kengarli district. Gravel is being added to neighborhood roads, compacted with the help of road rollers, and surroundings are being landscaped. Similar regular maintenance is planning to other villages in the district. A project called Kocaeli's Revenge was held under the organization of Nakhchivan Veterans Public Union, dedicated to the anniversary of Kocaeli tragedy. Within the framework of the project, the graves and families of the braver sons of our country who were martyred for sovereignty of our lands were visited and meetings were organized with their families. A mass grave was discovered in Kocaeli region. Remaining of human bodies were found during the construction of water sewering system in the region. Human bones and various clothing items were discovered in the cemetery. Most of the remainings are believed to belong to children and women. An interactive lesson dedicated to the Kocaeli genocide was organized at the Memorial Museum. Secondary schools of Autonomous Republic joined the lesson. An event was held on the occasion of the 155th anniversary of the birth of the famous writer, playwright, publisher Jalil Mehmetquluzadeh. After the speeches, the event participated got acquainted with the exhibition titled Jalil Mehmetquluzadeh 155th and observed the composition performed by the actors of the Nakhchivan State National Drama Theatre. An art exhibition featuring paintings by teenagers and young artists dedicated to the 32nd anniversary of the Kocaeli tragedy has been opened. A total of the 65 examples of paintings drawn by our talented young people were displayed in order to commemorate the victims of the genocide and promote the trust of Kocaeli. The horrors of the tragedy are reflected by artists' imagination in works distinguished by their dramatic content. The emotional and impressive works created by young people on the subject embodied the people's blood memory in artistic images.
All wars are a tragedy of human history, and genocides are wounds that leave deep and irreparable scars on memories. Their horrors unfold over time, leaving no hope for recovery, just like the genocide of Kocaeli. 32 years have passed since the genocide of Kocaeli. Even before that tragedy, Kocaeli faced Armenian aggression several times in its history. We haven't forgotten and will not forget the human crimes committed 32 years ago in Kocaeli.
Today, the 26th of February marks the 32nd anniversary of the Khojaly genocide committed against Azerbaijani civilians during Armenia's military aggression and occupation of the territories of Azerbaijan. 613 people, including 63 children, 106 women, 70 elderly citizens, were brutally murdered. 8 families were completely wiped out. 130 children lost one of their parents, and 25 children lost both of their parents. The fate of 150 people, including 68 women and 26 children out of 1,275 people who were taken prisoner and hostage as well as cruelly tortured, is still unknown. This year, for the first time, our flag is flying over all the territories of Azerbaijan, including the liberated territories as well as Khojaly city. Liberation of Khojaly embodies our nation's unity and power. Today, reconstruction and improvement procedures are being implemented in Khojaly, and soon the people will return to their native land. We express our heartfelt condolences while commemorating the victims of this terrible atrocity and tragedy with utmost respect and honor.
Esteemed television watchers, that was all for today. Hoping to be together next week at the same time. Thanks for watching us. Goodbye.